John Humphreys was the presenter on the BBC Radio 4 Today current affairs programme for 30 years. During that time, he interviewed a great many figures of prominence, but in his early days on the Today programme, the first Prime Minister he interviewed was Margaret Thatcher. He was nervous about it because her responses could be hard to predict, as indeed proved to be the case. He knew her to be a woman of Christian faith, and exploring the terrain of her outlook on life, he asked her what she saw as the essence of Christianity. Her answer surprised him. She said, choice. She went on to ask, how can you express unselfish love if you have no choice? It was, I think, an insightful, even inspired response. It reminds me of the Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl's observation that everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. The Christmas story is all about choice. The courageous choice Mary made in saying yes to the angel, the choice of Joseph made on the strength of a dream to embrace Mary as his wife after all, the Magi's choice of gifts and their choice to go home by another way, avoiding Herod's palace, the choice of Herod to order the massacre of all those little children, and the choice to send Jesus, to come to this earth as Emmanuel, God with us, the choice to accept poverty and struggle and rejection, the choice to accept cruelty and agony, the choice to love and to heal and to include. Christmas is all about choices and their consequences. Christmas, as I expect you know, is not the birthday of Jesus. He was most likely born in September. Rather, it is the feast of the Incarnation, set at this deepest, darkest time of year to represent the meaning of Christ coming as light into a dark world, our salvation. I cannot imagine life without Jesus. To celebrate the winter solstice, our neighbours, who are pagans, made us a special cake. It was a lovely thing to do. They're good people, and we value their friendship. And I find paganism to be a rich and inspiring spiritual path. But as I was looking at the card they gave us, with its colourful design of pagan symbolism, I wondered what it would feel like to live a day, even 15 minutes, without knowing and feeling that Jesus is with me. I think my life would lose its meaning. I couldn't bear it. Jesus made the choice to be with us, and that has made all the difference. So that means, of course, that Christianity is an incarnational religion. It is about the Word made flesh. It's fundamentally about showing up. I don't really know if we live in more difficult times than ever before, but I'm quite certain it feels like it. Never did our choices matter more. Never was it more important to show up, to be light bearers and grace bringers, to configure our lives as a channel of blessing, to offer ourselves in the service of justice and the well-being of creation, to, as the Sufi poet Rumi put it, be a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder. Help someone's soul heal. Walk out of your house like a shepherd. There are so many choices in every day that an imperative for our faith practice is to live simply and quietly. This is essential, otherwise we will get into a muddle and make poor choices, accept what we don't really want and don't truly believe in. Even which loaf of bread and which bar of chocolate and which t-shirt you buy are part of the chance to incarnate grace, to help the world heal, to lift up the lowly and fill the hungry with good things, to cast down the mighty from their thrones, to join in the work of God and extend the reach of Christ. If you haven't thought of a resolution for the new year yet, then may I commend to you the choice to live simply and quietly, with the intention of making your life spacious enough to silence the chaotic clamour, to hush the noise and hear the angels sing, so that you can make the right choices to be a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder, to help someone's soul heal, to walk out of your house like a shepherd. Because that's what Jesus did. He made that choice in order to restore to us the power to choose. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. My blessing upon you this Christmas time is that you will have the wisdom and the grace to choose well. Because, as Stephen Gaskin said, we are this season's people. There are no other people this season. If we blow it, it's blown. So much depends on us. Let's live simply and choose wisely and walk together.